Good morning, one and all. Today we will discuss about transformer topics. Introduction. Transformer is a static device that transfers the electrical energy from one circuit to another circuit without changing any frequency. The word of transformer comes from the word of transform. Transform is not an energy conversion device, but the device changes the AC electrical power in one voltage level into AC electrical power in another voltage level without changing any frequency. It can be either step-down transformer or otherwise step-up transformer. First, the generating station and the transmission line and the distribution and the consumer. This is the main figure of transformer, how to transfer the electrical energy. Next. Transformer types. Transformer types of transformer are mainly two types. One is core type construction, another one is shell type construction. Here the core type construction is the iron core and the coils. The iron core, the coils is winding both sides, primary winding, and the one is secondary winding. This is the shell type construction. What is meant by ideal transformer? Ideal transformer which has no leakage losses. Okay, that is the winding has no ohmic resistance, no magnetic leakage. Therefore, the I square R losses, no I square R losses and core losses. However, it is impossible to realize the such transformer is practice. Yes, it is approximate characteristics of an ideal transformer will be used in laboratory or otherwise practice. Will be used in laboratories or otherwise in practice. Lab purpose. Okay, this is the ideal transformer. Here V1 is the primary induced primary voltage, V2 is the secondary voltage, E1 is the primary induced voltage, E2 is the secondary induced voltage, N1, N2 is the transformer ratio. Okay, the first one is the transformer equation. What is the transformer equation? Okay, so how to transformer is worked means Faraday's law. The flux through the coil or wire, the voltage will build up or induced in the turns or coils. Okay, the voltage is directly proportional to the rate of change of flux with respect to time. So the V induced or otherwise EMF induced is equal to d pi by dt. Here N is equal to number of turns. So V equal to minus N d pi by dt. Okay, so for an AC source, transformer is the transfer the AC supply from one circuit to another circuit. So what is the AC source? Let V of t equal to Vm sin omega t. I of t is equal to Im sin omega t. Since the flux is the sinusoidal function, phi of t is equal to pi m sin omega t. Therefore, you apply d pi value and dt value here. So V is equal to minus n d pi m sin omega t by dt. That is equal to differentiation of sin omega t equal to minus n omega pi m cos omega t. So here n is equal, V is equal to n omega pi m, that is equal to 2 pi f, omega is equal to 2 pi f n pi m. Okay, so EMF is equal to EMF equation of the transformer is equal to n omega pi m by root 2. So that is the value, final value is 4.44 frequency into number of turns into maximum flux. Okay, in ideal transformer, we have two induced EMF. One is primary induced EMF, another one is secondary induced EMF. Primary induced EMF is 4.44 frequency into N1 pi m. E2 is equal to 4.44 frequency into N2 into pi 2. Okay, this is the two equation for the ideal transformer. The equilibrium push condition, both input power will be equal to output power. So what is the transformer ratio? So input power is equal to V1 I1 cos theta. Output power is equal to V2 I2 cos theta. So here the transformer ratio is equal to V1 by V2 equal to I2 by I1. So V1 means induced EMF E1. V2 is equal to induced EMF E2. So this is the transformer equation. Okay. Therefore, E1 by E2 equal to N1 by N2. I2 by I1 equal to A. Here A is the transformer voltage transformation ratio. Here A is the constant. Okay, where A is the voltage transformation ratio, which will determine the transformer is going up step up transformer or otherwise step down transformer. The step up transformer means A is greater than 1. Step down transformer is A is less than 1. Next. So in first case, A is greater than 1 means E1 is greater than E2. Means induced EMF, primary induced EMF is greater than the secondary induced EMF. Second case, the A is less than 1 means primary induced EMF is less than the secondary induced EMF. So transformer rating. Transformer rating is normally written as apparent power. You know, apparent power means the rated current and the voltage. So VA is equal to V1 I1 or equal to V2 I2. Where V1 I1 are rated current in primary secondary winding. V2 I2 are rated voltage in secondary primary winding. Okay. So what is the practical transformer? Here, this is the practical transformer circuit diagram. So this is the R1 X1 is the primary resistance and reactance. R2, X2 is the secondary resistance and reactance. Here, IM, IC is the no load current. I0 is the no load current. IC is the componenting working. IM is the magnetizing current. IC is the working component current. Here, RC, XM is the no load resistance and reactance. I1 is the primary induced EMF. E1 is the induced EMF in primary side. E2 is the induced EMF in the primary secondary side. These are all the practical transformer. Okay. So first, the practical transformer. So how to refer to primary? So this is the refer to primary circuit. So refer to primary circuit means the R1 or the R2 or X2 are moved to primary side. So moved to primary side means that is the R2 dash and X2 dash. Okay. So R2 dash, X2 dash is moved to secondary side. So E1 is equal to V2 dash. That is equal to N1, N2 divided N1 by N2 into V2 or otherwise V2 dash is equal to K into A into V2. Okay. Same as it is I2 dash is equal to I2 by A. So this is the exact circuit for primary refer to primary circuit. So here X1 R1 is the primary resistance and reactance. X2 dash R2 dash is the secondary resistance and reactance. XC and XM is the no load resistance and reactance. Here I1 current and I2 current. I1 current is the R1 X1 direction. I2 current is the primary induced EMF direction. Okay. So R2 dash means, what is meant by R2 dash means N1 by N2 whole square into R2 or otherwise R2 dash is equal to A square into R2. If A square is the transformer ratio constant. Okay. Same as it is X2 dash is equal to N1 by N2 whole square into X. Transformer losses. What is meant by transformer losses? Generally, there are two types of losses. One is iron losses, another one is copper losses. Iron losses is occurred by 4 parameters and copper losses will occur by winding of resistance. So iron losses equal to I square R losses, that is equal to open circuit losses. Copper losses is equal to short circuit losses. Okay. So transformer efficiency. The chart is meant by transformer efficiency. To check the performance of the device by comparing output with respect to input, the higher efficiency is better than the system. So what is the efficiency? Output by input into 100. Here output is equal to power is output. Input is equal to power output plus losses into 100. Okay. So what is the power output? V2 I2 cos phi 2. Okay. Power input loss is equal to PC and PC. Iron losses and copper losses. Okay. So if off load, hence N is equal to 1 by 2. If 1 by 4 load, N is equal to 1 by 4. 90% of load means N is equal to 0. So what is meant by voltage regulation? The purpose of voltage regulation is basically to determine the percentage of voltage drop between no load to full load. So voltage regulation can be determined based on 3 methods. Basic definition, short circuit test, equivalent circuit. Okay, so main formula for basic voltage regulation means, so voltage in full load, voltage in this method is referred by primary to secondary side, can be represented by voltage down voltage regulation, up voltage regulation. Down voltage regulation VNL minus VFL divided by VNL into 100. So these are down voltage regulation, up voltage regulation. So what is meant by tap changes? The transformer tap connection is point to longer the transformer winding that allows the certain number of winding can be selected. So if you want to only 50% of winding is enough means you can use to tap changes for transformer. By means the transformer is variable number of turns, it produces the enabling voltage regulation of the output. Tap the selection is made up of tap changer mechanism.